Hey everyone, how are you? Welcome to another question and answer session for MRCS exam. This is the question: which of these statement relating to the external carotid artery is false? So we have to find out a false statement which is regarding the external carotid artery. So we have to know details about the external carotid artery, then it will be easy for us to find out the false option regarding the external carotid artery. Here the options: it ends by bifurcating into the superficial temporal and ascending pharyngeal artery. Its first branch is the superior thyroid artery. The superior thyroid lingual and facial artery wall arises from its anterior surface. The ascending pharyngeal artery is medial branch. Initially, it lies anteromedial to the internal carotid artery. So first of all, let's see the external carotid artery. Here we can see this is the external carotid artery, and this external carotid artery gives some of the branch. First of all, here we can see this is the first branch, which is the superior thyroid artery. So the external carotid artery arises from the common carotid artery, and its first branch is the this artery, which is the superior thyroid artery. And here we can see the last two branches, that means the terminal two branches are maxillary artery and superficial artery. So the terminal branches of the external carotid artery, which is the maxillary artery and superficial temporal artery. And we also can see the behind the ear there is two branches. One is the posterior auricular artery, another one is the occipital artery. So posterior auricular artery and occipital artery, they are the posterior branch of this external carotid artery because they lies posteriorly in related to this external carotid artery. And superficial temporal maxillary, they are the terminal branch, and first branch is the superior thyroid artery. And here important point that the facial artery, lingual artery, and superior thyroid artery, these three artery are anterior branch because they supplies in the anterior area. You can see that the occipital and posterior auricular, they lies posteriorly, so they are posterior branch. And the facial, lingual, and superior thyroid, they lies anteriorly, so they are anterior branch. And the superficial temporal and maxillary, they are the terminal branch of this external carotid artery. They are the terminal branch. And ascending pharyngeal artery, we know that the pharynx, it lies medial side or in the midline, so this artery actually goes to the medial side. So ascending pharyngeal artery, it is actually the medial branch of the external carotid artery. So these 8 branches of the external carotid artery, they supply different part of the head neck area. Then in this picture here we can see this is the external carotid artery, and here this is the internal carotid artery. And the external carotid artery, it lies anteriorly and medially relating to this internal carotid artery. Here we can see this is the internal carotid artery, this is the external carotid artery. External carotid artery lies anteriorly and also the medially. And also here we can see some important structure or some important branches of the external carotid artery. Here first of all, this is the superior thyroid artery, and here this is the lingual artery and facial artery, and they are all located anteriorly. And here we can see the posterior auricular artery and occipital artery, they lies posteriorly, and ascending pharyngeal artery, they lies medially, not shown in this picture. So this box is very important. 3 from in front, superior thyroid, lingual, and facial, which was shown in the picture. 2 from behind, occipital and posterior auricular. Deep is ascending pharyngeal, or it is the medial branch, and 2 terminal branch, superficial temporal and maxillary artery. And here is our answer, that it ends bifurcating into the superficial temporal and ascending pharyngeal. It is not true because it bifurcates into superficial temporal and maxillary artery. Superficial temporal and maxillary artery, not ascending pharyngeal artery. So this option is false relating to the external carotid artery. Other options such as the first branch of superior thyroid artery, it is true. Superior thyroid, lingual, and facial artery arises from the anterior surface, it is also true. Ascending pharyngeal is a medial branch, it is also true. Initially it lies anteromedial, it also true. So our only false answer is number A. Thank you all.